Hello, everybody.
Hi there.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Lynn.
How is my voice? Can y'all hear me?
What'd you say?
I had problems yesterday. Automatically.
Your departments.
We have the best technology.
To accompany the minutes for today's meeting. So
We're just waiting for David. Is everyone else here? I wasn't certain if he was joining remotely because he went to the concert last evening.
Do you think he's not coming?
Yeah, let me look here just to see if.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Okay, he will not be here. Sorry about that, Amber.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yep.
Okay. All right. If everyone's ready, then I'd like to call to order the August 20th special board meeting of the State College Area School District Board of Directors. And at this time, we will have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then at this time, we'll have a roll call of board members present.
Ms. Concepcion,
Here,
Dr. Duffy,
here.
Mr. Fazzard,
Here.
Mr. Leos,
Here.
Ms. Sidney,
Here.
Dr. Bader,
here,
Ms. Bedell,
here,
Ms. Brandt.
here. Okay, at this time, we have time for communications. Dr. O'Donnell?
Thank you. What I'd like to do is just obviously we have school on Tuesday and just appreciate everyone who's helped with all our moving parts on getting up and running from our staff, our faculty, all of our principals, administrators, and obviously what we worked through this summer to prepare. I'm just so excited for the coming year. Obviously, after last year, we still have some concerns and we'll continue to work through those. We have full confidence in the professionals that are advising us, and I'm just excited for opening day. My second item is just to appreciate the board and our SCAA leadership team that worked together through the past year and then some on a process that wasn't easy during the pandemic to come to a resolution on trying to iron out a contract that takes care of our faculty and obviously in the context in which we find ourselves. So I just want to appreciate everybody involved. I know Shay's joining us because this is two groups or two organizations that are coming together. So I know she's gonna after you take action, she'll share some thoughts with the board. But I just want to appreciate her and her leadership team, as well as obviously our board, for everything that you've worked through. So thank you, Amber. That's all I have.
Thank you. Board members, any communication items? Okay. All right, at this time on the agenda, we have time for public comment. If anyone in attendance would like to make a public comment, you can raise your hand using the raise hand function in Zoom. Do not see anybody wishing to make a public comment. So at this time, we'll move on to our action item. Action item A is the 2020 to 2023 SCAIA Collective Bargaining Unit contract. If someone would like to make a motion for approval of that as presented on the agenda.
I'll
So
make that
moved,
motion to
Gator.
approve the contract.
Okay, so
Second.
it's been moved and seconded. Questions or discussion on this item?
Amber, I need to start by, in a sense, defining my role in this. I'll be abstaining from participating and voting on item 5A on today's agenda, since my wife is a member of the SCAIA bargaining unit.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Jim?
Yeah, I think Scott had his hand up first. Scott Fazard.
Yeah, just very briefly, I just wanted to, thank the efforts of the board as a whole, the efforts of the negotiating team as a body and individually, and also, the union membership and its leadership team and its negotiating team. We had a long path through this whole process. There were some bumps in the road, but I think we're in a very good place. I just appreciate everybody hanging in there, working towards this. And, I'm anxious to put this portion of the contract process behind us, move forward, and, hopefully have a great school year.
Thanks, Scott. Jim?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to the association leadership, in particular, the leadership of the negotiating team, Shay McGowan, Heath Stout, Eugene Ruscio, and Eric Davey. We very much appreciate your efforts in a process which was interrupted several times by COVID. I also want to thank my board colleagues on the negotiating committee, Scott Fazard and Laurel Zidney and Lori Bedell. And in particular, thanks for Scott to taking the lead. I also want to thank Randy Brown, Linda Pierce, and Scott Etter, and of course, Bob O'Donnell for helping us out along the way, providing crucial data points, and really making this whole thing work out through problem solving. Obviously, we had a very challenging year this year. And I think the last article in this agreement points that out. It sets up a collaborative committee to help solve problems collaboratively through the same process that we used for the negotiations. And it sets it up to do this problem solving between negotiating periods, so that it further solidifies the relationship between the board, the association, and the administration. And I want to thank, of course, the Herculean efforts of our association and all of the other collective bargaining units this year. This was by far the most difficult year, and you really put students first. So thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah,
Well
and I'd
said,
like
Jim.
to, oh, pardon?
Sorry, I just said, well said, Jim.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'd really like to thank our bargaining team on the, from the school board side. All of you put in a great deal of time and effort, Randy and Linda, and just enormous appreciation to our association and Shay McGowan and her team for working with us through this process, and really for their dedication to students over the past year and a half, as we've been both dealing with the pandemic and working through this collective bargaining process we've really enjoyed working with you all, and we're just so grateful to you all and for all of your efforts. So. Okay, any other questions or comments? Okay, then is there any public comment on this item? Okay, seeing none, then we will have a roll call vote.
Ms. Concepcion,
Yes.
Dr. Duffy,
I abstain.
okay. Mr. Fazard,
Yes.
Mr. Leos,
Yes.
Ms. Sydney,
Yes,
Dr. Bader,
Yes.
Ms. Bedell,
Yes.
Ms. Brandt.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, everyone. That has passed. At this time, I'd like to recognize Shay McGowan. She had asked to share a few words with us.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Shay.
I can't, hold on, let me see my phone, hopefully you're not hearing all the dinging that's coming to me right now. Thank you, Amber. And I just wanted to make a quick announcement. A quick comment. I'm not going to say much. I thank you. It is such a great relief to have a settlement before the start of the school year. Through the pandemic, through the unprecedented demands of hybrid teaching and learning, through the fiscal uncertainty of lockdown, our teams managed to come together with commitment and compromise by both sides to create a contract that is both fair to our professional educators and our community. In my role as the president of SCAE, I look forward to continue to working with you to continue to make this school district the most fabulous place to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Shay. Okay. So with that, that brings us to future agenda planning. And if anyone has anything for future agenda planning, let us know. Board members, any closing comments? Or Dr. Adana? Laurel.
just echoing what Jim said. I can't say it as well, and he said it all. Thank you to all of you. Getting to work with Scott and Jim and Lori was really wonderful, as well as getting to know members of the SCAE negotiating team better, both the smaller group and the large group. I really appreciate it.
I'm just appreciative the board pulled the meeting together. As Shay noted, having this in place for the start of school is a really big step in the right direction to kick off the year with a lens on kids. So thanks to everybody for making this happen today.
Thank you. Okay, so with that, I'd like a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Leah, so moved.
Sorry, second.
Okay, that's been moved and seconded. All in favor of adjourning? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, then we are adjourned.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Have a good school year.
Exactly.